Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video. I will be talking about WMutes. I have received these two mutes a couple of weeks ago and I had a chance to test them and play with them, and yeah, so let's get started. So first of all, I received these mutes for free, just to let you guys know. This is not a sponsored video, and the opinion that I'm giving you, it's truly my, my personal opinion, and I just want to share with you because I was very interested in getting those mutes and trying them out because I've never heard about this company, and I pretty much saw their posts on the Instagram. This is how I actually found out about these mutes, and I just thought they were very, very interesting and quite different and unusual. So this set that I have received from them came in this beautiful box. So this is their logo. Here's the website, WMutes.com, and it just came packaged pretty much just like so. So it's very simple, but at the same time, I like this this little box, because most of the time you're not gonna, the concert mute you're gonna keep, which is this one, you're gonna keep on your violin, but the practice mute you don't really use all the time. So it's just a nice storage, box. So definitely keep this. So all right, let's talk about this mute. So all of these mutes are just different than your ordinary mute. First of all, they are made of refined bronze, and they are plated with of your choice. You can have 24 karat gold, which I have right here. You can also have a silver finish, or you can have a ruthenium. So it's really completely up to you, up to your taste and style. You can pick either the set, which is the practice mute and the concert mute, or you can just pick one. You don't have to buy two of them, but I think I highly recommend for you to get two if you can, obviously, because I think you're gonna love it. So so let's talk about the practice mute first. So this is the practice mute, and we are all familiar with our typical practice, metal mutes that I'm sure most of you guys use. They're also like a rubber version of that. But I already talked about these kind of mutes quite some time ago on my channel, and I simply hate this mute. This is just, it's very dangerous to use. Doesn't stay on your bridge. If you tilt your violin, it will just fall off the bridge, and it will pretty much damage your instruments. Now, I want you to see the comparison, how the size of these two mutes. This one is quite large, okay, and this one is quite small. This one is probably twice as heavy as the W mute. So I think this is also quite important, that you're not putting so much pressure on your bridge when you play. So, and of course the design is completely different, and it's nice and slim, and it's just beautiful. So all right, let's take this one out of the way. So anyway, like I said, this mute is made of the bronze, and it's covered with 24 karat gold. You have a little logo right here, WM. You can also have your name engraved on this mute if you'd like. So this is completely personalized, and see, like has like a little clip mechanism. So when I squeeze the side of both mutes, it opens up. Okay, right here. And if you see inside, there is like a cork, layer of cork. So obviously this is not gonna damage your instrument, and when you put it on your violin, which I'll show you in a second, it just stays put. So what I love about this mute is the fact that it's giving me the most sophisticated, crispy and focused sound. So so obviously when we play, when we use a practice mute, we don't want to sound completely different as we would when you practice without the practice mute. So this mute doesn't really alter the sound of the violin. It just makes it quite softer, but at the same time, like I said, the sound is very it's a quality sound. It's still sophisticated, still very crispy and well articulated. You're not gonna be disappointed. The sound is just so much better that you would received from the typical rubber mute or the other metal mute that I show you. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys now how to attach this mute to your bridge. So, okay, so you pretty much squeeze the side and you insert right here in the middle. So as you can see, the two strings, the A string and the D string, gets right in between, and then the bridge, the mute is staying right on top. Okay, here is the view from the side. Okay, so as you can see, the W mute is just very lightly hugging the bridge. And obviously I can move my violin and it's just not gonna fall. Here's the view from the other side. Here is the view from the top. And the reason I picked the gold is because I thought it's just gonna go beautifully with my instruments, because they have this little, you know, kind of golden finish to them. So what do you guys think? It looks beautiful, right? So as you can see, now I'm gonna tilt my instrument and put it completely upside down, and the mute is still attached. It's because of that clip. So nothing is gonna happen. It's not gonna damage your instrument. It's not gonna fly off the bridge or do any funky stuff. So you don't really have to worry about it. Okay, so let's talk about the concert mutes. So when I received those mutes and when I opened the box, I was completely surprised by how tiny this mute is. I mean, as you can see, like, to compare to my fingers, I mean, this mute is just tiny, tiny, tiny. But it is amazing. And it's very original design, as you can see. It's again features that clip-like mechanism, so you're gonna you know, attach to your bridge. But it's amazing, and I love the fact that it's giving me the most beautiful soft but still focused, warm sound. So obviously it's not gonna mute as much as the practice mute, so the sound is not as soft as you have on the practice mute, but it's incredibly warm, and it's very pretty. It's hard to describe, but it's very you know, sophisticated, very warm, very clear, and I simply love it. If you compare this mute to the size of your, you know, just the ordinary mutes that we all, I'm sure, used and have it. I mean, look at the size difference, you guys. it's amazing. So here's the and I'm sure we are all familiar with the typical wooden mutes. So I just want you to see the size difference, how little this W mute is, but at the same time it's simply amazing. So it's made the same way as the practice mute. It's made of the bronze, and obviously it's plated with a 24 karat gold. The only difference is that inside you don't have a cork, but if you can look at it very carefully, you have a thin layer of velvet. So so this is the main difference, and of course it's much smaller and it's incredibly light. So let me show you guys how to attach this to your bridge. Okay, so the way we attach this mute to the bridge is by simply, again, squeezing the both sides, because there is a little clip right here, and then you putting right in the center of the bridge between A and the D string, and this mute will beautifully slightly muffle the sound, and you'll get this very warm but still focused, sophisticated sound. So obviously it's not going to be as quiet as your practice mute. This one will definitely you know, sound a lot quieter. But of course, concert mute, you do not want to sound like you're being so soft. So this will give you just enough softness and warmness to your music, to your performance. And yeah, I think it's just beautiful. I'm very happy with the result when I play, and I would highly recommend. So now you might ask the question, so where do we store this when we don't need it? Because obviously we would like to keep on our instruments, right? Especially if you play in the symphony. So now, don't worry about this, guys. So all you need to do is squeeze the side, you take it off, and you clip it to any of the strings. So let's say I most of the time I'll put it on my G string, and this mute stays just like so. Look at this. And it's not gonna, sometimes you might move a little bit to the side, but it's not gonna rattle. It's not gonna alter the sound. It's not gonna, you know, it's just your sound in this, when the mute is in this position, is still gonna be like you wouldn't have it on here at all. There's gonna be nothing, there's gonna be no changes. So, and you can clip it to really any string you would like. So like I said, I like to keep it on the G string right above the tailpiece, and it just works perfectly for me. And then every time you're ready to play, you just quickly, you know, clip it off and put it right here in the middle, and that's it. So it's really not a big deal. You might take a little time to get used to it, especially if you're in the orchestra. What I did, because I tested recently during the past symphony concert, what I did, when I played and I had to quickly, you know, put the mute on, I grabbed my, I kind of held the bow in my left hand, and I quickly, you know, took my hand and just put the bridge on. So it doesn't take any more time than, you know, sliding on and off your typical, you know, rubber mute that we all used and, you know, had in the past. So yeah, so this is pretty much all you do. You just take it off very quickly and clip it to any string. If you like to clip it to the E string, you can do it. This is completely up to you. And like I said, this, you know, this mute in this position is not gonna change the sound, it's not gonna move around, it's not gonna rattle or do anything you know, funky on your instrument. So yeah. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it. This is all I wanted to say about this mute. I also wanted to add, I think I mentioned it in the beginning, you can, the company can actually, I think they can put your name, there's some kind of limit of the characters on the practice mute, and they can initial your concert mute. So if you like to have a little bit more personalized, you can definitely do it. The company, WMutes company, is based in Barcelona, Spain. So this is a European brand, and they are developed by musicians, and they are being crafted and made by jewelry makers. So this is quite interesting. And like I said, each mute is very carefully handmade, and it's just beautiful. I'm very amazed, and I'm very happy that I actually, you know, came across this company, and then and I'm very grateful that I was able to receive this set of mutes. If you guys would like to listen to sound samples of those mutes, I recently made 2 Instagram posts. So you can head to my Instagram. I'll leave my name down below and in the description box. Please head to my Instagram page, and you can listen to the different with, you know, with the practice mute and the concert mute, and I also play without the mute, so you can actually hear a clear difference. So I highly recommend checking it out. If you would like to also check my Facebook page, I have the entire review posted there, as well as the Instagram, and there's lots of photos, you know, that I took of those mutes, and, you know, all the position, how it's placed on the instrument. So I highly recommend you check this out. And also, for all of you who would like to purchase either one of these mutes or the whole set, I asked the company to give you guys a coupon code. So pretty much I have 10% discount for all of you have purchased any of the mutes. These mutes are made for violin, viola, cello, and I believe double bass. So you can go ahead and place an order. I'll leave the website down below, and I leave my coupon code as well, so you can receive a 10% off your order of any mutes that you would like. And this coupon code is going to be good until April 30th 2017. So yes, I know they are not cheap. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, but you are receiving, this is like your little investment that it's gonna last you for years, and you're receiving a high high quality products. So yeah, and you know, 10% will always be a 10%. So you can go ahead and use this coupon, and I don't make any commission on it whatsoever. This is purely for you guys. I asked the company, like I said. Yeah, if you'd like to order, you can go ahead and check it out, the website, and read some more and just, you know, find out more information about it. But I truly believe you're gonna love it. So yeah, all right guys, I hope you liked the review, and like I said, go check out my Instagram page for sound samples, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.